Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left.
Set, they'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Set, out of the gun, it's Webb. And Ingram hauls it in. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Let's go. 53's the mic. What? 90. 53 is the mic. What? 90.
The play clock's running down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go. What?
Taylor.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Here we
tight
go.
right.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The left side completion to Jones. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On the screen, this is Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Rabbit.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, Taylor.
Pick your game up.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go. What? 90.
Hey.
What?
Hey,
90.
we got 4. We got 4 down.
Ohio.
No.
On 3rd and goal, Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Wilson snags it left side, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. I got 29.
Now Webb. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers, because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Too tight.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
4 down.
On 3rd down, that's Tate. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. DeMarco Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through him. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Taylor. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey. We got 4. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Let's go. What? 90. Flex round.
Three
Flex
down.
round.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking deep for Gabriel. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones.
New York calls
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's flex round.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And an alley to run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Rosas now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Broken tackle, looking deep for Gabriel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now it's Taylor. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
Come on, pump it up, baby. Let's get loud. Get up, crowd. Get up. Win the rep.
Flex round!
This is our rep.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Let's go! Red 38!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go! Red 38!
Check. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Flex round.
Coleman. Room past the 20. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Freeman. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Right. He's tight right here.
Let's go.
Taylor will throw.
We got
Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on third down. And it's complete. Hooper. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy.
Taylor hit. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
Hurry up, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claymore in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Let's go.
Webb to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Watch tight end.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Alert. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
3 down.
On first down, it's Taylor. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Flex round. Flex round.
We got 3 down. 3 down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Come on.
On second down, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
I'm going to come back.
To throw is Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50, the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gone! Now that's good.
Now a 1st down throw. Webb going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Taylor finding Gabriel, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch 18. Watch 18.
Come on, let's go. Hey.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking deep for Gabriel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Kill.
Here we go now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go, D.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Ohio!
They come out here in the eye. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Levine Toilolo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
I know you feel that.
And the lead is down to 24. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it was the Rams emerging victorious. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Olivier Vernon, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Come on.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on, let's go.
Play action, now Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Giants, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.